Today on Tanaka Homestead, I'm going to be talking about the Garden Weasel rotary cultivator and hand tiller. I have a gas-powered tiller that's an absolute beast, and I will bring that puppy out when I have large areas I need to till. But I will tell you, more often than not, it seems like I have smaller areas I need to till, or I have to till in my raised garden bed, and the last thing I want to do is put that thing in there because it would probably tear it up. So I did my research, went online, looked for a couple of hand tillers that I could try out. And the one today that we're going to try out is the Garden Weasel rotary cultivator hand tiller. So I'm very excited. I purchased it a couple of months ago for $42.99. Currently has a 4.3 rating. Not that that's, I would prefer a 4.5, 4.6. I mean, but that's just me, and maybe I'm splitting hairs, but I figure there were pretty good comments. Let me give it a try. All right, so here's the box. Ordered it off Amazon. Let's see what's happening here. Oh, here we are. Can you see this? Let's see, it just looks like, oh, so we have this, okay, and then we have this. So this is what we have, and like I said, so let me go ahead and, yeah, I didn't bring scissors. So let me get scissors because I did not plan very well and try to get this undone. All right, so. I guess wait. Okay, let's just keep looking. I don't know what's happening. That does not look like, I feel like this should go in this. Yeah, wow. Okay, let's try it. Let's keep opening. All right, so you see here, this is what's gonna go here. So I just have to figure out how to get that in there. Okay. So that did not start off well. You pop this little cap off here, okay? And then you put this in here and you make sure the holes line up. I really had to okay. Then you get this and you put it in here. Okay. And then this is obviously gonna be what you attach these guys to, okay? So here is where you would hold, we tightened it, and then here is where you're going to attach these guys. So hopefully I don't hurt myself. Ooh, these are like little. Okay, so you see these, you're gonna unscrew these and you're just gonna put all of these in. So let me go ahead and start doing that. About this. So I will tell you without a doubt, despite that first kind of minor hiccup that I had, this is pretty easy to assemble. Okay, so you have here, this is where all the fun and the action's gonna happen. This, I assume if you're gonna store this, you could just unscrew this and put this here and you could do long-term storage. But you notice that it has this grip here. This is a rubber grip, okay? It looks like an aluminum, and I read too, an aluminum alloy steel powdered coating here, supposed to be durable and resistant to the elements, so to say. This is pretty lightweight. I haven't used it a lot, so I can't really comment on durability. It'd be interesting to see how this works, though. These things are sharp. That's so scary. satisfaction guaranteed for this puppy, and it is assembled in the USA. It comes with this direction kind of guide. What I like about this is on the back it shows all the different ways you can assemble these. Like you can take the middle one out, or you can just have the middle one in, and so forth. So I think that's kind of neat, that they give you different options, you know. And everybody wonders, like, is this really needed? You know, what's the purpose? Could you do it by hand? Absolutely. And I typically do it by hand. It's just, it can be really cumbersome sometimes. And I'd like to have a good piece of garden equipment that I could use when I need to, you know, aerate the soil and try to get that soil moving so I can have good water flow and airflow and all that. And that's where the tiller comes in. So they say it's easy to clean. You know, I definitely don't want to get poked by these things. You know, I'm wondering, is it going to be a problem? Or things going to get wrapped around here that I can't get out? Let's see. It doesn't look too bad. I like to have the soil be a little moist, okay, like this. And honestly, I think this did a pretty good job. I mean, it's not like it's super deep, but this is really good. This got nice and loose. Over here, this is dry. It still got nice and tilled. I mean, it got nice and loose. This wasn't hard to use. You saw me do it. I will say, I mean, it did a pretty good job. It probably tilled down maybe a couple of inches, which isn't bad. And it certainly uprooted weeds that I missed, which is kind of what you want. So, I mean, I'm actually pretty happy with this. It didn't take me long to do this area. Of course, I would love it if it went a little deeper, but I think in my mind, I'm kind of comparing it to my gas-powered tiller, which really there is no comparison because that is a, you know, gas-powered piece of equipment, and it's powerful and it's going to get in there, and, you know, but yeah, I think overall, I'm pretty happy with how this worked. I can say that it definitely loosened up that soil, making it easier for that, like I said, good airflow, and you know, you don't want the soil to get compacted. I think that this is going to work great in my raised garden bed, to be honest with you, because I mean, it's just, it's small, and if I have to get to an area that's narrow, I can take off one of those blades, and that's what's kind of neat about it, is it's pretty versatile. So I'm definitely going to put this to good use, and I'm going to finish tilling up this area. I just finished that area. Not bad. Of course, if you put your body weight into it, this goes deeper into the ground. But I like this. I'm going to keep this around, and I definitely am going to use this. I'm interested if you have a tiller that you think is awesome and would recommend. Please post it in the comments below. If you've used this garden weasel before and you find it helpful, I'd love to hear about that too. So thank you so much for watching my channel. If you haven't already subscribed, please do. And happy gardening. Bye-bye.